Hello, we are setting up a relay with just a power supply, no Arduino or anything like that. So first let's look at the relay itself. This is the small relay right here, it's 12 volts. We have two sets of terminals, both have 3 wires. On the bottom it says NO, COM, and NC, that stands for normally open. As it sits with no electricity going through it, there's going to be a switch and it's going to be open. Then you have common. The common could be used for normally open or normally closed. And then at the top you have positive, negative, and S for signal. Now a signal can be high, meaning with voltage, or low, meaning negative. So we're not using an Arduino here today. We're just hooking up 12 volts. It comes to the positive bus right here, and out of the positive bus there's going to be 3 feeds from that. One of the 12 volts is going to this side right here, and then the other, of course, the feed is coming in here, that's 2, and then 3 is going to go to the resistor. From the resistor it's going to come up to the anode of the LED, go through the LED, and then out the cathode, and the cathode then is coming through a wire here to the common of the relay. And also with that is feeding the negative side, and that's feeding into the relay up here in the middle. So you got positive and negative signal, and here you've got normally open, common, and normally closed. So with the 12 volts attached, you see that nothing is happening. The light is not coming on, whether it's a light, a motor, or a fan, or whatever. But if I were to take this signal wire here and connect it here to positive, the light comes on, which is great. So what does that mean? That means we can put a switch down here between here and here, and we could click that on and off, and or do it remotely or by a timer or whatever else we want to do. Now you'll notice also that we have a dip switch. Dip switch is this little yellow piece of plastic right here. That's all there is to it, not much. You've seen them in computers and such. And on this side you'll see 3 terminals, 100,000 spacing. So it'll be, it's here, it's marked very well on this. Hats off to whoever made this thing. It's got an L and an H for low and high. Low, of course, would be feeding it with negative. High, of course, would be feeding it with positive. So I'm going to put these on the top 2 terminal, which is the high. So this signal wire here, if I set it to the low, which is this middle, which is negative, you see nothing happens. But if I were to take the same wire and hook it up to the positive, the light comes on. Beautiful. And like I said, you could put anything you want. You could put a timer, you could put a switch, you could put, whatever. And that's how that works. Now, let's say that you wanted to take for whatever reason, the dip switch and put it on low. Okay, that's the L marked here in the bottom. If I were to put it on the high, what happens? Nothing. If I were to put it on the low, meaning the middle terminal, then it would light. So a tremendous amount of things you can do with relays. I really like them. So anyway, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, basically what does a relay do? A relay interrupts. A relay is a switch. A relay, it has wires coming that once you power it, it has an arm that can move. So you can place a relay just about anywhere you want in the circuit. In fact, anywhere between 2 points. You can put these wires all over the place. You can have multiple relays. One goes on, one goes off, one goes on and then sets off a timer and sets off another relay. And they're cheap too. They're like, a couple of bucks, and they'll last for a long time. While I'm at it, I wanted to show you this relay. I've got course, I can't find it now. I don't know if you've ever done that. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is the relay. All right, and let me shut this off here. See, it's got a coil of wire, some soldering points, and an arm that goes up and down on a little spring. You can see that right here. And that arm will move according to voltage that's put in between this terminal and that terminal. And by the way, when you hook these up in a breadboard, this can be positive and this could be negative, or this can be positive, this could be negative. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the way this is set up, if like I do, I like to put positive on the left, negative on the right, and then right through the middle, also going to the positive rail. It's really, and these are like less than $1. You get a bunch of them. Okay. If you see anything you like, give me a comment, and if you don't, give me a comment too. See you later.